Hi guys, Andrew Martin from MartyStrength.com and Marty Strength Hockey. Today I'm going to be going over the progressions for a hang clean. So where to start, what exercises to do, and the proper technique. The first one we're going to do is a hands-free front squat. And a hands-free front squat involves holding and racking a bar, holding it on top of our shoulders without touching the bar with our hands. And we do this to get comfortable holding the bar in a rack position. So when we do a hang clean and we jump and shrug and we're doing that explosive movement and we catch it, our ability to catch in a rack position is very important. One of the biggest things I see and mistakes athletes make is holding the bar too tight, not allowing the bar to get into that rack position in the right position, and allowing their elbows to drop. If you do all those things, one, you lose your posture. Two, if you're doing any type of weight, it automatically pulls you down and forward. So this first one is a hands-free front squat. So when I approach the bar, I want to make sure I'm in the middle of the bar. My thumbs are going up, my arms are straight. When I pick up the bar, thinking, okay, step through, pick the bar up, and then I'm making sure my feet are set. Right now, this bar is part of my body, okay? If I allow it, my hands to go down, it'll roll off. I'm right on top of my shoulders. And then all you're gonna do is practice balancing the bar and performing a front squat. That's your hands-free front squat right there. After the set's done, your goal is to put the bar back on the holders without touching it. That's something you want to do and practice, and you get to a point where you feel comfortable holding the bar. It's not rolling off, you're not losing your balance, and your squat looks good. The next one, we're going to go into a rack position front squat. So now we're actually going to grab the bar and then work on getting our elbows up. The key on this one is to have a loose grip at the top and still allow the bar to be in that rack position. Our hands are loose. The bar is actually going to roll back on the very last part of our fingertips. I don't want to hold the bar. I don't want to grip it tight because that's going to bring my elbows down. I think loose grip and get my elbows straight ahead and allow the bar to stay in that rack position. So I approach the bar the same way. I want to make sure I'm in the middle, use the markers on the bar, and then I'm going to grip and make sure my grip is just outside my shoulders. And I get into a rack position. So when performing a clean, this would be the position I would actually catch the bar in. I'm going to set my feet up, and I want to make sure that my elbows stay up as high as possible and my grip is loose and the bar is on the very tip of my fingers. And I'm going to perform the same thing. This is our rack position front squat. And then I'm going to walk back, re-rack the bar. And maybe I get it right away and then I moved on to that rack position. I get comfortable in the rack position, I improve my upper body flexibility here, and I know I can stay there. Now we're going to go into our first position hang clean. And the first position is just holding the bar, popping our hips down, and then we're going to just think jump, shrug, and then catch. What we want to work on is catching the bar in that rack position, not catching the bar with our elbows down and then trying to get our elbows up. We're only going into that first position right here, almost like a high hang clean. I want to approach the bar. My grip is going to be just outside my thighs, so I want to step up in an athletic position and then grip the bar on the outside. And again, this first position, all you're doing is popping down just a little bit and you're working on that jump, shrug, and catch. And making sure you catch in this rack position and then stand up. We're not too worried about triple extension yet or getting our hips through. We're really worried about just here, working on that catch position and then getting the bar back down in the right spot. Hips, catch position, stand up. The final one is a full hang clean. So it's our final hang clean position. Instead of just being here, we're going to slide all the way down so the bar is just above our knees, and we're making sure we're getting in a hinged position. This is hinged, this is squat. We don't want this straight up and down. We want to make sure our shoulders get in front of our grip. So there's an angle behind us and our wrists are curled underneath the bar. Now we're trying to get into that triple extension where our ankles are extended, our knees are extended, and our hips are extended, and we're keeping the bar nice and close to our body and then getting into that catch. I approach the bar the same way, making sure I'm in the middle, grabbing on the outside. Now I'm going to slide down into that full position, strong back, wrist curled underneath the bar, and working on that jump, shrug, and pull with triple extension. Catching, down, catching, rack position, back down, catch, rack position, back down. It's important as you go through these movements that you follow the progressions. If you do something over and over with incorrect technique and then add weight to it, you're grooving that pattern. You're going to get really good at doing it wrong. Take your time, follow the progressions, slow down. If you need a coach, grab a coach, get someone to watch you, and make sure that you're in the right position. You're in the right rack position, you're catching the bar properly, and number one, you're doing everything safely.